story of the morning is the monsoons, and they have reached Kerala 8 days before the usual date, which is also the earliest arrival since 2009. Manisha is joining in with all the weather updates and the forecast of the Met Department. Manisha.
Oh, well, absolutely. Records are breaking, aren't they? And this is an important one because while, of course, we are looking at an above or normal monsoon, that is something that Skymet and IMD both told us, the forecast of anywhere between 103 to 105%. The expectation also has been about an initial or early onset of monsoon, and that's exactly what we are dealing with. While IMD did talk about 27th of May, we have the onset confirmation on Kerala for 24th of May itself. And this is the earliest onset since 2009. So we clearly are looking at earlier onsets. Remember, the pre-monsoon showers started as early as April end itself. And that's exactly what we are dealing with. So now this is what monsoon numbers really are. The usual date for onset is 1st of June. And the monsoon covers all across country. That is by 8th of July. And we are looking at early progress of monsoon as well this time around. So when you look at the numbers itself, the monsoon is advancing into parts of northeast versus the usual date of 5th of June. Remember, monsoon does come into Maharashtra by the date of 7th or 8th June, but we have seen monsoon already cover entire Goa and parts of Maharashtra and Karnataka as well. So much so that we are dealing with a red alert right now in sense of rains in most parts of Maharashtra and in Mumbai, Palghar, Ratnagiri, Sindhudurg, etc. The monsoon also has reached into the northeast areas of the country. Mizoram, Manipur, Nagaland are some other areas where we have seen monsoon continue to be in there. Also, when we talk about Maharashtra itself, we usually see monsoon come in by 7th of June. This has happened on 25th of May itself. And Mumbai usually gets an onset by 10th of June. And we're looking at 26th of May for this as well. So really onsets for Maharashtra, for Mumbai especially, this could be the earliest ever onset into the city there. When you talk about the alerts then, and IMD has put out various alerts right now. There's an orange alert which has been converted into a red alert right now. And that yellow alert also has been converted into a red alert when it comes to Mumbai, Thane, Palghar and all of those cities and districts as well. Moderate to heavy rainfall is what is anticipated until 1 p.m. and then would continue for the rest of the day and couple of next days as well. Next 2 to 3 days could actually be looking at heavy monsoon as per the IMD forecast there. When it comes to a moderate rainfall, that is what you're anticipating in Karnataka. There are school closures that have been announced in Mysuru and Kodagu. Northeast states also are expected to see hailstorms, scattered rainfall, etc. There are some rainfall alerts also happening in Gujarat, in Haryana as well. And the current present active monsoon is expected to continue until 2nd of June, and that is perhaps when after that is when we will see a break. But until 2nd of June, the expectation is that you are going to be looking at very heavy monsoons or rainfalls there. To take this discussion forward, we are now joined by Mr. GP Sharma from Skymet. Mr. Sharma, hi, thank you so much for joining in. Clearly, you've been talking about on how we could be expecting or could be looking at very heavy rainfalls this time around, and we've seen that as well. Are records being broken now? Is this the earliest ever in Mumbai?
Yes, it is likely. Okay, I think in another day or so, we will have the monsoon in Mumbai. It's raining. It's already there. I will say the monsoon is already there. Its official announcement has to be made and could be possibly, I think it will be the earliest. It was on 29th of May on 3 years. That is the 1956, 1962, 1971. When it arrived on 29th of May, the earliest. And if it is now, possibly all time. At the earliest arrival of monsoon over Mumbai, that will be a record as such. It has been, like you said, 8 days before over Kerala, even 15 days before, 10, 15 days before over Andaman Sea also. Similarly, Northeast India, simultaneous arrival. This monsoon has got many firsts, like it was a strong onset. Okay, unlike many times it makes a soft landing. It happened last year also. It happened last year. But then before time arrival, strong arrival. In the first burst itself, it covered large area. Second day itself, rapid advancement, entered Goa and even just touched southern tip of Maharashtra as well as. So it's many of these firsts are there in this year's monsoon, but then it happens like that. As you said, I hope the next few days, 1 week or so, yes, activity will go on because basically for Maharashtra and particularly for Mumbai, that's a system which is still persisting as the low pressure area closer to the coast, Konkan coast. That's the one was responsible for causing these rains and pulling the monsoon current up or across the north coastal Karnataka, Goa, and that adjoining parts of Maharashtra. That's going
Sure.
to slow down tomorrow. Okay, sometime late tomorrow.
Okay.
Today the rains are going to carry on. I will think about next 4-6 hours or so. Mumbai will have. Though the southern parts will have more rains, like Sindhudurg, Ratnagiri, Hanai, as we go towards Mumbai, possibly Alibag or so, and further north of Mumbai, but the showers will be a little less intense as
Okay.
compared to the southern parts, but they are going
Sure.
to continue. Yeah.
Point taken. Mr. Sharma, I have a two-part question here. One, it usually is by 8th of July that we see all India covered. But with the kind of progress that we're looking at right now, do you see that record also broken? That's one. And second is, while we do understand that the water reservoirs are getting supplied right now, but what does this really mean for agriculture? And are you also looking at a big break in the monsoon as it after its onset in the first and second part of June, really?
Yes. Firstly, early onset, in any case, there is no assurance that it's going to cover the country before time. Like 8th of July, you said the border post of Rajasthan, West Rajasthan, no surety. Okay. Monsoon, in any case, it doesn't keep the same pace or steady pace for a very long time. It could be about a week or 10 days, which will happen even this time also. After about another 1 week or so, I had mentioned it earlier also on your channel in discussion with you that we expect the monsoon to slow down after the initial onset. We'll see some bumps, we'll see some breakers. Definitely in the first week of June itself, you will find it won't maintain the same pace. Yes, Northeast India, it is already there now. Adjoining parts of eastern states, say some eastern parts of Bihar, West Bengal region, possibly it will arrive. Normally, Kolkata and Mumbai, they have the monsoon simultaneously. It may not happen this time. Okay, Mumbai will have much earlier than Kolkata. After it has covered that much of a distance in the next about 4-5 days, main activity is because another system is coming up in the Bay of Bengal, which is West Central Bay, off the coast of Odisha, North Andhra Pradesh. That will carry the activity further inland. That will the monsoon progress will be there. But after it fizzles out or it is slowing down also, then thereafter we find some break when the monsoon will take some time to advance further over the central parts of the country, over the parts of Madhya Pradesh, over parts of Uttar Pradesh also. I may not call it as a stall as such, but something similar to that for at least about a week or so, you will find that thing happening. So therefore, and when does it revive? Nothing can be said at this moment. The revival is normally when some system forms either side of the coastline, both Arabian Sea, Bay of Bengal, but more of Bay of Bengal. Arabian Sea doesn't see much of a purpose. So that's what the activity. Next 1 week, very active. After that, slow down. Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Sharma, so very quickly, your forecast is for a normal monsoon, 103% of the LPA for this season. That stays?
That
or
stays.
is there... That stays, 103%. And June, you're at 96%. Now, considering that after 1 week, which is the first week of June, things start slowing down, is there any change in assessment to that?
See, whatever rains now, in any case, it is one of the rainiest month May we have. But unfortunately, none of these rains will be counted against the monsoon because the count starts on 1st of June. Okay. As I said, the beginning itself, after about 2nd of June, we will have a little sluggish current going into the central parts of the country, means the rainfall, but rainfall in the month of June on daily basis, it is not much. To start with, just about 2.5, 3 millimeter per day, going then 4 millimeter, 5 millimeters. So it's not much. So the deficiency may not be very large, but then definitely the monsoon is going to slow down. And I still maintain my forecast that in the month of June, possibly we will have a little less than normal rainfall, 96% we have given. And that is mainly because of a slow current over the North India, Northwest India, where monsoon becomes a little sluggish as soon as as and when it reaches there. There is no great push for the monsoon to reach those parts, intrude those parts, western parts. the borderline cases of Punjab, Haryana, and those parts, you need a strong western disturbance at the same time when the monsoon current is there to take the monsoon to the interior part. Okay, if it happens, it goes. If it doesn't happen, it waits for some time. Wait could be even about a week or so. But then for the agriculture point of view, Manisha had asked, okay, basically the Kharif season, sowing starts, and farmers, they plant with the first monsoon rain over different parts. Means for Kerala, South Interior Karnataka, since the normal date is about 1st of June or so, the sowing is planned around that time. Okay, this time is a little early. Early monsoon, good, because it leaves a lot of soil moisture, it leaves some humidity in the air, which is good. Okay, so, but North India, we have to, still wait and
Right.
Mr. Sharma, sorry to cut you in. You know, for us here in Mumbai, there are a couple of pertinent questions that our citizens would want to know. There are various unconfirmed reports of a cloud burst. Would you like to verify that? One. And two, a lot of Mumbai, all of it relies on the 7 lakes for its water supply for the entire year. Do you think that this normal rainfall forecast that you have, above normal forecast, will be applicable to Mumbai as well? Will we get enough rains this season for us to last until the next monsoon?
Sure. Month of May has been very good. Actually, normal rainfall for Mumbai in the month of May is just minimal, just about a single-digit rainfall. Okay, it is only when years like this, it rains heavily in the month of May, the average is about double-digit, 10, 11 millimeter or so. So it is a bountiful rainfall this season, and which is good for all the water bodies which are across the city, adjoining areas. They will be full. Cloudburst is basically it's a very heavy rainfall amounting to about 100 millimeters in about an hour's time. That is the time we call it cloudburst. There are occasions when in the cloud cluster which we have at the moment, it is there. Radar picture, you can see it's around Mumbai within a radius of about 100 kilometers. Thick and dense clouds are there. Okay, but then I don't foresee any situation of any cloud burst as such, but the rains are going to continue, which may hamper your operations, even air operations also. The strong winds are there. Water logging will be there. All that is there, but then the cloud burst I don't see. And good news that possibly Mumbai will have a good monsoon this year. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Sharma. So we'll take it as bountiful rain in Mumbai, but can't classify it yet as a cloudburst. Thank you very much for joining in.